sorry.
It's all good.
I'm here.
Yeah. All right, we'll get started right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Boardman Gets Paid podcast. I'm your host, Andre Lindo. With me today, I got regular shells in the building. What's up, Reg?
Not regular today. I'm under the weather shells today.
Under the weather shells. Oh,
Under the hood. It's all good.
um,
What's up? What's up? What's
yes.
up?
What's up? What's really good today? I don't know. Been working, getting ready for the Christmas holidays.
Yep.
And coming
Spending
up.
money.
Yes, but let me tell you something about me. Okay, I be spending money on some gifts, but then I buy stuff for myself. You know what I'm saying? Just ready for the
It's like
box day.
that trend on Instagram where it's like the wife gives her her husband the card and said, "Get some groceries and then get some for yourself." It comes back with like some Jordans.
Yeah, but
I see you right now. I
that's
see. I see you.
that's I just wanted to get
I
it.
see you.
I changed up the
I see you.
background today, so let me go this way.
Flexing over there.
So today we're going with Kawhi Leonard.
I like
We
it.
got the Kyle Lowry and then the Barnes. We got the future, past, and the
Where'd you get
present.
the Leonard finals patch thingy? Ooh, can't say it, huh? Can't say it, huh? Yeah, offline.
I'll let you know later
Offline.
because I don't think they
Shh.
ever give the patches, right?
That's what I'm saying. Because I got two of those and I never got a patch.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I'll give you the website.
So never mind.
Yeah, so we actually should let you know, Sheldon, we are broadcasting live on the YouTubes. So if
Wow.
if
Let's
anyone
get
is
it.
there saying hi to us, we are here live. We're gonna be talking some Raptors. We're gonna actually talk about the Raptors week this week. So again,
Yes.
thank you to my brother, Proud by Lindo, Tristan Lindo, with our
Shout
awesome
out.
beat. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's get going. Okay, so quickly,
Mm-hmm.
the Raptors did 2-2 this week. This is actually the first
Yes.
time we both got it. Did I say 2-2, or did you? Did it was just you?
I can't remember if you said 2-2. I think you were a little skeptical on the one of
On the
the
Pacers one?
yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Which is fine. Which is fine.
I don't
I
remember,
mean,
but it was good. 2-2. We
yep,
had an average week,
yep,
um,
yep, yep.
and it was a very interesting week. But let's get into it because I know we want to
Hmm.
talk about this Mavericks game. Maybe actually let's start with the Mavericks game because that
Yeah,
was
let's do
a
it. It's fresh.
that was
It's
a
fresh.
kind of sad game. It's basically our ethical
Ethical loss.
ethical loss, as you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um, it's kind of sad. It's whatever. All right, so Raptors lose to the Mavericks,
Hmm.
125-118. Oh man, it was pretty tough to watch here. At
The Raptors
for sure.
lose to Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of feedback from you, Sheldon.
For me,
Yeah, I can hear myself through your thing. Let me
that
testing
better.
1 2. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Yeah, so the Raptors lose this one, and it was a tough one to watch just because I think Scotty was doing really well when it came to facilitating.
Yeah,
Man had 14 assists. Should have had
career
20.
high.
Uh,
Career high.
he should have had 20 though.
Yeah, I
not
agree.
even a it's not even a question that he was dropping dimes, seeing he
Hmm.
was just seeing the court really well today.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, they did the fake comeback that they usually do, and our team just can't execute down the stretch when it comes offensively and defensively, right? And
yeah.
it's really tough. But another key point was RJ was out for a majority, like the end of that fourth
Yeah.
quarter.
Five
Um,
fouls. Yeah.
yeah, what did you think of that? Because there's people
I
online
mean,
talking about
yeah.
you don't bench your best scorer. Um,
Uh, he had five fouls with like 8 minutes to go. What do you mean? Like, of course I'm gonna sit him for a couple minutes.
yeah,
Like these guys have to understand the moment in the game where he got his fifth foul. He
Yeah.
wasn't really producing at that point,
No.
right? He had 18 points a game. He's a minus 13. Like for the majority of the game, he didn't really have his rhythm. So you get 5 fouls. You're guarding Luca. You're guarding Kyrie. You're chasing after Clay Thompson. It's like
Yeah.
it's tough out there for him. So you know what? He had to pick up the fifth foul, and I agree. Sit him for a couple minutes
Mhm.
because you're gonna need him in the fourth, right? Towards
Yeah.
the end of the game, which the Raptors did make a run after he sat, but you could tell like the execution again.
Yeah.
Scotty was looking for a guy to give it to. They were smothering Grady.
Yeah.
Grady could hardly get open. And you don't have really another scorer on the floor at that point, so it's kind of tough, right? So and Scotty
That's a
was,
good
yeah,
point that you bring up is that like people talk about Grady struggling, which look at Grady, 27 points,
27.
rebounds and assists,
Took a
and a
lot of shots,
steal,
but still,
and that's fine, bro. Well,
yeah,
21, whoa, 21 shots. So
it's a lot of shots, yeah.
14 3-point. What? Okay, hold
Yes,
on.
bro.
Hold on. Pause.
It's
Yo,
a lot of shots, yeah.
I want him to take like between 15 to 18 shots, like because I think
Yeah,
he's good
well,
enough for that. But 21
yeah.
shot and 14 of them 3-pointers. Woo,
Look, RJ
woo,
had
baby.
60. RJ had 60 shots. He was 50%,
Mhm.
2 or 5 from three, but he was a minus 13. So he wasn't really doing anything else on the floor.
Yeah,
You know, I want Grady to shoot the ball, man. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
He's a
it's true.
shooter.
It's true.
He's a scorer. I want him to shoot the ball. He didn't have an efficient night, but 27 points is good enough for me in a game like this.
But I'd like to say though, I wanted to bring this up,
Yeah,
is that you said this the best that he is getting different types of coverages now because
yeah,
the people
yeah,
teams are recognizing him as a lethal shooter, a lethal scorer. So they're
yeah.
throwing so many different defenses at him,
Oh, they were
and they're locking
smothering the
him up.
guy, man.
They
Oh yeah.
and still 27 points, bro. I'm
On an
sorry,
off night.
man.
On an
On an
off
off
night.
night,
On an
yeah,
off night.
I'm
It's
really
crazy,
proud of
right?
him, man.
Absolutely.
And I still want people that were writing him off last year to apologize because we always said just get the guy to play, get the
That's
guy the ball, man. Oh
That's it, bro. That's it. You know what? It comes back to like the growth that he's been through this year. I
mm,
think for him, like he's improved his overall game. Like you were telling me that this has been the gradient in college, but I
yeah,
never watched him, so I didn't know what to expect.
yeah,
But you could see like he's so much more comfortable getting the ball and trying to make a play. Right? He's not just a standstill shooter. He's not a corner 3-point specialist. Like he's a scorer.
yeah.
He's getting the ball and he's facing up and he's in this triple threat and he's going attacking guys.
He's
I love to see that,
attacking.
bro.
Yo, and
I love
it's
to see that.
you should watch him when he on when the ball is dead, and like the whistle goes, and he tries to
Yeah.
do like a
Oh,
trick shot.
yeah,
He does. I
yeah.
don't know if he's from the jelly. You remember the jelly era? The
He's got the touch, man.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
he's just doing the thing. Like, oh my god, Imani Bates guys,
He's
remember
got the
those guys?
touch, man.
Oh, I like him,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure,
He's gonna be so
for
good.
sure. He's got the touch.
Two other players I want to mention from this game. Mobo,
Yeah. Yes.
defensively,
Great game.
Mobo.
Great game.
Wow,
Great game.
wow.
Great game.
Like, so
Yeah.
Mobo, I know you're not gonna see it a ton on his stats, but like, bro, he had 7 rebounds. Okay, two
Yep.
blocks, a
Yep.
steal, 2 assists. Like, he is such a good defender. He made
Yeah.
he made Kyrie airball again, and
Yeah.
and he was hounding Luca, man. Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm really, and then the other player is Jacoby Walters. So
Yes.
I feel like he needs to, like we said earlier, he needs to take the
Mm-hmm.
2 week workout plan, Kanye workout plan. Okay, he just needs to because you can see
He's got the touch. Yeah.
he's got that touch.
Yeah.
He knows positioning. It's just now about finishing around
And
the
he's
rim.
and he's really confident. Like you could
Yeah.
see, like when he took that shot in the fourth off that pass from the curl off of
Yes.
Pirtle.
Yes.
You could see like he wasn't even phased. He came off the curl,
Yeah.
caught the ball, just went straight up for the shot. Like that
Yeah.
was a big shot.
That's a
Dallas
big
called
shot.
timeout after that, and it's like you can see the kid's got real poise and he's got a lot of guts and he's got a lot of talent. And I
Mhm.
think once he gets a summer in where he can eat more and lift more and get
Mhm.
stronger,
Yep.
work on his game a little bit, you're gonna see a lot of improvement from Jacoby Walters. So shout out to
One
him, man.
one thing I do like to watch when for shooters is the way where they release the ball when they elevate.
Yeah, yeah,
He
at
gets
the
up.
top. at
high.
the top. Oh
He
yeah,
gets
he's athletic, man.
high, and
He's athletic.
oh my gosh, I like that.
I
That's something that I like to see.
don't know
Um,
if you remember Terrence Ross when he first came in
oh
the league.
yes,
Like
oh
he
yeah,
was a super jumper, and when he shoot the ball, it looked like he was leaping to dunk it. And like a lot of guys could not block his shot because he jumped so high
just so high.
just to
Yeah,
shoot it. So I see the similarities there with
yeah.
Jacoby, but I feel like his game, like he's
Yeah.
so relaxed out there. You know what I
Someone
mean? He
is
does
saying
not
that
look like a rookie.
someone was comparing him to, was it like Anthony
A young
Edwards
Shea.
type of, oh sorry, Young
Yeah,
Shea. I
yeah, I
don't
saw
think
the
he's Young Shea. I don't think he's Young Shea,
No, not yet, not yet,
but
man.
you can see the shades of the jerkiness and the streakiness.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. His
um,
own pace kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah,
and I think it will come with confidence when he gets starts
for
building some
sure,
confidence, right?
for sure.
Anything else you want to talk about this game?
No Chris Boucher today. DMP.
I
Coach
wonder why.
decision on a game like this where you guys are in foul trouble and it could be the Kelly Olynyk effect, but I think it was a good move by coach because you didn't want to see the you didn't want to see Boucher out there like throwing up threes, just like wildly not moving the ball. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he could have done something in this game, but I was happy to not see him in
Okay.
this game. And that's no shade. That's no shade at all.
Well, let's talk about Olynyk. This is his first game back.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
13
yeah. Shut
points
up.
in 14
Yeah.
minutes, two steals,
Look comfortable.
plus
Look
one.
comfortable in the
Yeah,
offense. Yeah.
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 And he was playing some center. He was playing some four.
Yep.
I
Yep.
like him better at the four. What did you see from Kelly that
Uh,
you could say?
I saw the offense open up a lot more.
Mhm.
Um, Usually when Pirtle's in the game, or even like what's his name, man? Your favorite guy, number 24, um,
Battle.
the center. No,
Oh,
the
Brittle.
center, man. The center. Huh?
Brittle.
No, not Pirtle, man. Who backs up Pirtle? I'm
Oh,
terrible with names. Scroll down. Scroll down. Let me see.
Fernando.
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 So when we have these traditional centers in the game, right? A
Mhm.
lot of times we'll like crowd our wing players, and you pass the ball to the five, and he really can't do anything but kind of pass it back up.
Yeah,
Olympic would catch the ball at the top of the key off a broken play and just hit a shot or make a play, right? So it's really a different dynamic for us as a team because now you don't have to rely on Scotty to make the good pass or
mhm.
to make a shot or Grady or RG. You can throw that ball to Olenek and he'll make a play, and he's a smart player too.
Yeah.
Right? He's
I
gonna make
like him at the top of the key with like in that Pirtle role because I think he
yeah
passes a little bit better. He's a little bit
a
more
lot better.
calm. But one thing
Just
I
hits a
do
shot.
want him to do is shoot more. Like it's not
Yeah,
shoot
yeah,
more. He needs to be confident to shoot because there was this one play where he pump faked, and if he
yeah.
just shot it one time, it wouldn't have been a turnover at that moment. It wasn't a
Right,
turnover,
right,
but
right.
it was like it was a bad situation. And if he just
We
shot
see.
the ball, you know,
Yeah, for me that comes with game reps. Though I think after sitting out for so long, he's a pro, he's a veteran, but it's still, it doesn't matter who you are. If you sit out that long, you come back into a team that's had a rhythm and a
yeah.
chemistry. It's kind of hard to find out like where your spots are, right? So I think he did a good job today. But yeah,
Yeah,
those little things I'm not gonna hound him for his first game back, first
yeah.
game of the year. So yeah.
So that's that game. Let's get to the next game because that was this one
Oh, we're
was
not gonna
the
talk about the refs. Wow.
no, no.
Okay.
I've made it. Okay, so things I've been trying my best not to do this year is cuss the refs and stop
You know what? The
cussing the
last 2 minute
referees.
report.
No,
Okay,
I don't,
okay.
like that was terrible. But the
It was really
Raptors
that.
put themselves into those positions though, so it's not per se.
Well,
But
you
there
know what?
was some bad calls. Like okay,
That goaltending call.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
go ahead.
the Davion Mitchell. That is a foul. Like people are mad about that.
Uh,
Like it's a no call, but if you're gonna
I
review
would say
it,
that much. Yeah.
but if you review it, you saw he pushed him. So
So,
like
so, so the rule is, I think it's the last 2 minutes of the game. If there's a play like that where there's no challenges, like the refs have to review it. So it's kind of like the NBA kind of screwed us at that point
yeah,
because you have to review that call, that play,
yeah,
right? Under 2 minutes. I didn't see a foul, but I get it. If the player loses control and he falls, the play's broken and it's something caused him to fall. So they had to review it. They decided to foul. So what?
Yeah, but
I
when they
think that
review,
it killed the momentum for us for sure.
I think so. But why even try to challenge that? Because that was no matter
No,
what,
it
that
wasn't
was
a
Morgan's
challenge. It
mouth.
wasn't a challenge, bro. It
Yeah,
wasn't a
and he
challenge for
challenged it.
us.
Yeah, and he
Did
lost.
he?
He lost the timeout. Yeah, that's why we had no
Oh, I'm
timeout
talking
for
about
the
the
last.
previous play. Oh yeah, you're right. The previous
Yeah,
play
the previous
was the
play. Yeah,
NBA check. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, the
Let's.
smoke is gone. Yay! We're
Hey,
back.
yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Let's talk about this Molly whop, whopping
Oh
this.
Lord.
Okay.
This is what I like to call levels, ladies and gentlemen. This is levels to this game. At any level you want to talk about, high school,
hmm,
elementary, college, NBA, overseas pro, it doesn't matter. There are levels to basketball. And
yes.
OKC just proved, like, every play down the floor, they just look like the much better team. You know, you're playing like a couple grades up in high school, like
Mhm.
you're probably like grade 9, and you're playing the grade 11s and 12s, the senior team. You just see like they're just so much better, they're so much smarter,
They just
they're so much
they
more
have more
polished, like
experience. They just
experience. They don't get rattled when you go on a run. It's like, all right, let's come down and go
yeah.
on our own 14-0 run. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the game was never close, man. From the tip, like it was never close. I don't even think I've seen a OKC player sweat this
I
game.
don't think so. No.
I don't like literal. I didn't see any precipitation on any of these guys this game. It was like practice out there.
There's a little video this guy named Jordan Sticks was in, uh, and he was like courtside, and he's calling out to
I
Mitchell.
saw
He's
it.
like,
I saw it.
"Lock him up! Lock him
Lock
up!
him up. Yeah,
Lock him up!" And then Shay
hit the baseline
calmly,
jumper. Yeah,
calm, but like
yeah.
it was just like a calmness. It's like
His face
so
didn't even change. That's
yeah,
the worst part. You know, you're playing a better player,
yeah.
and you think you're giving it your all, and he's just looking at you like, "That's it."
Like,
Like that's it. I was gonna turn around, hit the shot, and then stare at the crowd.
and he
Like
goes to the guy. He goes, "Lock who up?"
lock
But
who
like he
up,
said it so
which is right,
like in concern for the
bro.
person's
That is Shea
mental health.
Gilgis
Lock,
Alexander.
lock
What
who
are
up?
we talking about?
Lock who up, my friend? Like,
MVP candidate. Come on, man. What are we
oh,
talking about?
we'll talk about him later. But like, okay, first things first. What do you think
Yeah,
about starting Fernando in this game?
I get it. Hartenstein kind of matches up well. It's a better matchup only because Hartenstein's a little. He's sort of a mobile big. He's not a great shooter. Not a shooter at all, really. But I like it for what it's worth. I mean, if you put Bobo in there, I don't know. He's a rookie and
So just to say, it was a
minus
terrible
28,
start.
bro. Oh my
It was a
god.
terrible start, and he was replaced like within the
Yeah, like
5 minutes. They replaced him with Mobo. I would have went with Mobo if that's the case, right?
uh yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, again, the Raptors did not have a chance in this game at all.
They didn't have a
At
chance.
all, bro. At all.
They
Even their
can't.
bench. OKC's bench came in and just made it look like, we're playing the G League, the 905. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really bad. It was
Even
hard to watch as a Raptors fan.
did you see any player like to be honest? There was no players that stood out. Scotty was 12
Oh,
and
for us? No, 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 not at all. Not at all.
12
We
and
didn't
12.
have any effort this game at all. We scored 92 points. This is not us. 17 in the first,
What do you mean it's
25,
not us?
23.
This is us.
Ugh. They scored 30 points every quarter with ease, with absolute finesse and ease. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
There's no
I think
competition here.
yeah. Let's kind of skip this part, but like let's talk about our Canadian boys. Shea
Yeah, go ahead.
Shea Gilgis Alexander, 30 points, 5 assists,
MVP,
4 rebounds.
MVP,
I love
MVP.
him. I think OKC I think they're ready, bro. I think
Yeah, they look like it. They
ready
look like it.
to
Yeah.
take on this playoffs. It's not no deer in headlights. They're like when the
They
Boston,
don't even look like a young team anymore. I mean, they got like 22-year-olds,
yeah.
but they don't look like a young team. They look so like grizzled and savvy. Like it's ridiculous
It's so
for a young.
annoying that Alex Crusoe's like third off the bench for them.
Oh my god! Could you imagine a defensive stopper
Oh
slash
gosh,
shooter is just sitting there on the bench like his turn? Like, come
yo,
on, man. What are we talking about? There's
um,
levels, bro.
another
Levels to
player that
this.
kind of I always liked Jalen Williams. That was my
Yeah.
favorites. And then
Yep.
Isaiah Joe, man, God,
Isaiah Joe, he had a great game.
oh man,
Great game.
Is
Great
he
game from
Canadian?
Isaiah Joe.
I don't know. Is he
No,
Canadian?
no, 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 no. He's not. He's
Well, how
not.
come he
He's
had
not.
like a huge contingent of Canadian people come out for him?
For Isaiah Joe, no, no, no. That's for Shea. That's for Shea and Lou Dort. But
Mm.
this game, I'm watching Isaiah Joe. He hit 4 out of 6 threes. All I think most of those threes were wide open. Like
Yes,
literally, he had time to look at the rim, look at the ball, look at the rim again, and then look at his fingers on the ball and size it up like perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of his shots, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
and it
He's
was
just
didn't they come like right after the other? Like I think it was in the second
yeah.
quarter. They were
It
just
was a
like
run. Yeah, it was a
yeah,
run. Yeah, the second he just
and it's
went
like he wide
bananas, bro.
open. It's almost like his coach knew how to get him open.
Yes, yes, yes. Bro, are you looking at these stats?
Yeah,
Plus 25, plus 15, plus 28,
28.
plus 15, plus 12, plus 20, plus
That's
29
20.
for Aaron Wiggins?
Well, look at
Oh,
this. Look at this.
God,
Minus 28, minus 27, minus 24, minus
bro.
21, minus 15, minus 19.
The
There was
Ra-
not one plus on this at all.
we were not ready for this game.
Or,
We were not ready. We're not up for the game. We were not prepared at all, and that's
okay,
on
so
everybody,
let me
coaches
ask
all the
you
way
something.
down.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to say because this is not the first time a team has like destroyed us like this. What is it
this
that
year, yeah, sure.
yeah, well this year, last year, same thing. What is
Yeah.
it that when people say they weren't ready, what does that
Okay,
mean? Like what does that
okay.
mean?
So from experience, right? Um, even in high school ball, you have to remember we're human, right? Human beings. We are. You might wake up one day, you might not feel like yourself, or you probably had a bad interaction and it stuck with you that day, and it throws you off your game. Whatever the case is,
Mhm.
when teams have oh, he's off. Like, damn it, come back. There you are.
I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, say that
So
when players.
so when players have bad games or when teams have bad games, and we say they're not ready, it's really just that you can prepare, but like you're mentally not into it, you're physically not into it, and really and truly, it's hard to make excuses for NBA players, for
Mhm.
professional players who are paid millions of dollars, but you never know what's going on in their lives, right? Like their girlfriend might have cussed them out, or their mom might have missed the flight to the game, or something. We don't know, right? There's a lot of factors that go into it. It might have been had an off shoot around, and it affected their game. It's in their mind, right? So, or maybe they had something bad to eat. Who knows? Who knows? I remember Paul Pierce said one game or one podcast, this is years ago before him and KG, and he said that he had a game when in like his third year or something, where every shot he took felt good out of his hand, but he was like 0 for like 12 in the first half, right? He said every shot I took felt good. I just don't know. The ball just wasn't going in, right? He
Mhm.
said the second half or at halftime, his coach was like, listen, your shot looks good. Keep putting them up. He said the second half, I think he had like 28 in the second half, and they won the game, right? So there's little things that could happen where your shot might not fall, or your energy's not up, or you just run into a better team,
Yeah.
right? Which I think
Well,
was the case today.
yeah, I'm wondering though if it's like okay, so some of the things that I saw in the game was they couldn't break the zone defense. That's one.
No,
They
no,
couldn't they looked confused on offense, like
yeah,
confused. So
yeah,
people are like, yeah, this is the number one defense and they know how to do things.
yeah. They were
I
very
understand
pesky, bro. Very pesky.
I understand that, but like
Yeah,
how do you so first off with the sentiment that you're saying about
yeah.
sometimes someone is off, I'm wondering how does that trickle down to like everyone on the little
Okay,
league.
so that's easy. That's easy
You know?
because okay, so if in team sports you have leaders and you have captains and whatnot, right? A lot of times you rely on them to get you going, right?
Mhm,
You get your confidence from other players. It sounds crazy, but it's true, right?
mhm,
Especially in the game of basketball. If I have Kobe Bryant on my team and I pass him the ball and he's hitting shots and he's starting to yell at the crowd, I'm pumped up now,
mhm.
right? But if
Yeah,
he's off that night and I try to do something, but I'm not as good as Kobe,
mhm.
it's just going to trickle down. Like it's like
Makes you feel
if my leaders are not confident, it might not make me confident as a role player or
mhm,
whatnot. So, especially in the NBA, star players run the league, right? You might have a 1-2 bench player. Shaq calls them the other guys that might
mhm.
step up, but your star players are what win you basketball games. If your star players are playing their average, you can still win a basketball game. If they're
Yeah.
playing amazing, you can still. If they're playing bad, chances are you might lose because you
Yeah.
can rely on them to produce, right? So yeah, man,
Yeah.
this is one of those
Uh,
games for the Raptors. It was a
one
dud.
one thing though I did, and I forgot to mention this about the last game, is that Darko
Yeah,
finally got himself a tee. He got teed
yeah,
up
man.
because
Hey,
and I think
I
now
love it.
you're starting to see what a coach
I
is
love it.
supposed to be doing. So
Yeah.
I guess we're developing a coach at the same time as developing the players that will say nothing more.
Absolutely. I've always said that. I've always said that, bro. It's not just development for them. He's also learning too as a coach, right? It is what it is,
Okay,
though.
now let's
Let's
get to
talk
the
about the good
positives.
stuff.
Let's talk about the
Yay.
positives. Okay, after this
Yay.
game, yo, Raptors Twitter went crazy. Okay, Raptors win 122-111 for their second win of the week.
Yes,
Two
sir.
in a row, beating the Pacers that went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Frauds.
Oh, okay.
Frauds.
Raptors, Scotty
Don't
Barnes
believe in them.
had a season, or no,
35.
is it season
Career
or
high.
career high of
Career.
35
Yeah.
points,
Yeah.
9 assists and 6 rebounds, one block, a
Yep.
steal, and 7 turnovers. But
Yep. Sure. Whatever.
that's it's gonna happen. And then
Usage was
RJ,
very high.
hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, usage
Oh, go
rate is
ahead.
high.
Good.
And then
Yeah.
RJ 29 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 rebounds,
Yeah.
5 turnovers. Right?
You see, this is what I'm saying about star players, right? If star players play well, no, here he goes again.
I'm back.
Yeah, your star players play well, and it trickles down, right? Like
Yeah,
you look at other players, like Abaji had a good game. Perdo had a good game,
yeah,
17 and 10. So like it trickles down. Like these two guys went off tonight,
yeah.
but I think this game, the team defense is what really stood up, stood out for me.
Let me see.
Um,
Gamecast. I think does it show you? Okay, yeah. So, like, it
there we
was
go.
a really interesting trend when they were playing. Is that the first quarter was okay, and then the
Yeah,
second quarter and third
turn it
quarter
up.
just went
Turn it up in
off.
the third. Yep. Yeah.
And one of the main reasons is the struggles of Halliburton, especially
Tyrese
early.
Roger Burton.
I
He's a
like him.
fraud, bro.
I like him as a player. I don't know why people hate on him.
You know what's
But
funny? Everyone was saying, once he gets a star beside him, he's gonna really explode. But I think that was a mistake, uh, getting
mm,
Pascal. Not to say that Pascal makes him worse, but I don't see the fit, right? Because the way they play, to me, they like to be up and down and fast. Pascal likes to take his time, set his defender up. He's efficient, yes. He's a good scorer, but for this type of team, Siakam's not that player anymore, like he
it's
used to
so
be, where he's
interesting.
running the floor,
Yeah,
and
it's like
and,
they
and
needed Siakam
he's
of
a
the
different
past.
player now. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a different player. He wants to get the ball in the mid post. He wants to face his guy up, spin
Mm,
around, draw the foul. He'll hit the open three occasionally, but he's not trying to run the floor. Even on defense, he was horrible.
yeah.
He was a minus 22. Like, it was terrible.
That's terrible.
Right?
And
So,
Scotty was fooding him.
killing him.
Oh my
Killing
god,
him.
Scotty was
Killing him.
fooding him. But
Killing
Tyrese
him.
actually had a good game. Like he was 10 for
He had
16,
a good second
3
half.
points. Yeah,
He had a
but
good
it
second. The
was.
first half, he was horrible. Yeah.
I just wonder if this team is really serious, man. Because I
Nah.
don't know. I don't
Nah.
know if they. I said it last year, man. They were a bottom 10 team defensively. They were an
Yeah.
anomaly. Everyone else was top 15 defense or more that
Yep.
were in the playoffs,
Yep.
and they weren't. And I was very surprised they went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Uh,
Because they were scoring at a ridiculous rate.
and people were injured.
Halliburton was putting up 30 and 17
Yeah,
assists a game. Like, it was ridiculous. He was
but he
playing out of his
healed.
mind, and then but he healed. Right? See, there you go. And
Yeah,
then on top of that, let's not forget, these guys keep forgetting where Ben Mathurin is.
yeah.
Ben Mathurin needs to be unlocked for them to really have a good team. I'm gonna tell you why. You lose Buddy Hield, who's a shooter, right? These other guys, them hard, Miles Turner and Siakam, they're not shooters in a sense. You need Mathurin to unlock your offense. Bro, I don't think Davion Mitchell lock up Halliburton, and he had no one to pass the ball to. He had no one to pass the ball to. He passed the ball to Siakam. Scotty's like, yeah, I got you. He passed it to Miles Turner. He's like, if I'm not shooting threes, I'm not trying to score the ball, which is crazy for a seven
Gosh.
footer,
All
right?
right.
You have Nemhard, who's not a scorer. Like he's got no help out there, bro. I'm telling you,
He's
you
a good
have to
he's a
unlock
backup.
Mathurin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
He
know.
is.
Well, the thing is with Matherin, I see him like a Anthony Davis type, where he should be more ISO heavy in a sense, or
Well, yeah, they got to give him the ball, bro. I'm telling
give him the
you. I'm
ball.
telling you.
But you like you said,
He reminds me of the kid in Golden State. Shoot, what's his name?
Kaminga, Kaminga.
Kaminga. Yes.
Yeah,
So for the longest time, the Golden State Warriors were not giving him the ball.
yeah,
Right? They're like, go get your rebounds and hustle and play. That's what they want Mathurin to do. Mathurin is a scorer. At
yeah,
Arizona, he had the ball in his hands and
hmm
he was a scorer. Now they're just it's almost like an RJ situation in New
yeah,
York.
yeah,
You got to get him out of the system, bro. I'm telling you, once he gets out of there, mark my words, he will be a star. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
So discourse on Twitter after this game was,
Yeah.
the Raptors could make playoffs. And I had to put out
I
we
love
put out
Twitter, bro.
we put out a podcast with my cousin Mike,
Yeah.
just
Shout out to
talking
Mike
about
McCoy, my
Mike.
boy.
You should
Uh,
hire him to do some acro. He'll, he'll lift
I
man's
know,
up in the
right? Hey, yo.
uh. Okay, pause. I was supposed to pause on that. But
Love it,
we have
man.
to
Shout
talk
out to
about
Mike.
it. Like,
Yeah.
do we tank or do we not? Like, do we put in for it? And
We develop, bro. We develop. That's it.
I feel like the
That's gotta
last
be it.
two games just kind of
Yeah.
took the Raptor fandom into a hey, sit down, child. Like,
But this is
calm.
our problem, right? Because we're not a winning franchise, right? Let's be honest. We've won a championship in the last 5, 10 years. Sure, we've had competitive teams, but if you look at the overall landscape of the Raptors, we're not winners,
Mhm.
right? We're not winners like a team like the Celtics or the
The
Lakers who
Lakers,
are consistently in the playoffs, consistently getting star player. We're not that, right? So I think the Raptors are still kind of, sorry, the Raptors fan base is still holding on to that, that lore of the DeRozan and Lowry era and
yeah,
the championship season. Like, yeah, that was winning basketball, but it was short lived,
mm.
right? If you look at the grand scheme of the NBA, we're not winners. So a
So
little win here and there does not mean that it's like I see these guys posting, "Oh, Raptors are 3 games on the sixth spot or the ninth spot." Like, stop
we'll
it,
look at the standings.
stop it, man,
It's not
stop.
like I just think about it this way. I said the Raptors have some players that are injured, and those
Sure,
players are not. They are worse
they're not world
defensively.
changers.
They're
Sorry,
worse
sorry to break it to
defensively.
you.
Like we're
Yeah,
the 22nd defense. We are
yeah,
worse defensively if we get those players back, right?
yep.
Because my man,
I mean, outside of Brown, Brown might be. Who knows what we
mm,
get when he comes back?
yeah,
He
we
was
don't know
great
after a
in
knee
Denver,
injury,
but yeah, exactly. We don't know
you
what
know.
we're getting.
So
Quickly's not a defender, so
he's
yeah,
not a good defender, and so
yeah.
you have that, and you're gonna tell me, okay, we just need them to get better. So,
No,
but
no, no, no,
once we
no.
get there, what would be the point of losing out on such a really awesome asset of a top 4 or 5 pick
Can I be
just so
honest with
that
you?
we can get a little bit of a buzz?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
The minute we start winning like 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row, I think that Darko should just start the rookies, start the younger players, start Jamal Shed,
Oh, thank you so
Jacoby,
much. Said it.
Grady, Bobo, even Chomche. Just start, like you don't want. We're not trying to win, bro. We're not trying to. We're not trying to be in the middle pack.
Trying to
Let's
tell people.
develop
I don't want
the
to be the
young guys.
Chicago Bulls, man. They've been the middle for like
Yeah.
5 years, not doing
No,
anywhere.
more than that. More than that.
Oh
It's
my
been at
god.
least 7, 8 years, bro.
They've just
It's been
been
a
those
long
like
time.
me to mid. That's what
Yeah,
Chicago is. I don't want to be like that, bro. I don't want to
that's
come
facts.
in thinking, oh, if only this. No, bro. Like
Nah.
get blue chip players in here. Look at what OKC and Orlando has done.
Yeah, nobody's signing a max contract to go to OKC. They have to develop through trades and
Thank you.
drafts.
That's what I was trying
So
to tell
this
my
is the
cousin, and
only way.
it's the
It's the only
only
way, bro.
way we're gonna
Yeah.
get quality players. Like,
Tor-
and the
Toronto's
only
Toronto's a special market because we're a big market, yes, but we operate as a small market team, meaning we cannot attract free agents here,
Mhm.
or at least the top free agents, right? They love the city, they love all that, blah blah blah. It's all facade. They only like to come here to party. They're not coming here to build houses and have a 15-year career. No, outside of DeRozan, who publicly said, "I want to be here forever."
Mhm.
Nobody, even Kyle
Mhm.
Lowry,
No,
the
yeah,
minute he saw a rebuild, he's like, "I'm out here, bro."
yeah, yeah,
Even towards the tail end of my career, I'm out here. I love you guys, but I'm not staying for a rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So we have to do our work through trades and through the draft. Besides the guy to do that, he has shown that he can develop through the draft. He can draft the right players, and he can trade for the right players.
yeah.
Signing, I don't think so. It's not
No.
happening.
Our best,
It's never
like
gonna happen.
I was trying to tell because they're like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, Mike, who was the best free agent signing we've done?
Damari Carroll
That's no.
or Hedo Turkoglu.
I would say Schroeder is their best one
No, no,
because
no, 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 no. In terms of contract, it was Hedo. Hedo had a hundred and something million after that 1 year in
no, I
Orlando.
mean
Like,
like that played well for us. Like at least Schroeder scored some points. He
you
do
think Schroeder played well? Get out of
no,
here.
no, 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 no.
He said,
I mean, I'm talking about
"Oh,
like he
I thought
was
you said
better
like
than
he played
Damari.
well."
He was better than Damari Carroll and Hito Turkoglu.
Uh, nah, man, Hedo had some game. He had some game. I would say that
He had
much.
that one game where he's like, "Yeah, I got ball,"
The ball in New York, yeah, he dropped like 30 or something, and
and
Jack's
that
like,
was
"What
it,
was the
bro.
difference in the game?" He's like, "Ball,
Ball. No,
ball."
no. I'm sorry. Nope. I'd
Uh,
Schroeder at least. Nah, Schroeder was
I
bad
can't
too.
believe we're having
Schroeder
this
was
talk. I
bad.
can't believe
He
we're
was
having this talk
so.
right now.
Oh, he was so
You were
bad. Like
picking Schroeder as a better player over Hedo Turkoglu?
for
Hedo
us,
Turkoglu
yeah.
actually put up some points. No, stop it. Stop it. Hedo went to the playoffs with us, man. What are you talking
Actually,
about?
no. Jorge Garbajosa was our best one.
No, he was he a signing?
Yeah, we signed
Yeah,
him
he
over
was
for
signed from
15. Yeah.
overseas. Yeah, yeah.
So there we go. Oh, and oh, Anthony Parker. What are we talking about?
Oh, EuroLeague superstar. Let's not
Yeah,
forget
there's a free agent that we did.
EuroLeague
That's what
superstar.
we're reaching for. So that's what I'm saying. Like, anyways,
Oh man,
let's get to the last game or the first game of
yeah.
the week. The Raptors. I told you they'd beat them, man. Beat the Miami Heat
We
because
owe you one. We owed
I
them one.
I think the Raptors knew what buttons to finally push with the Heat, but then
For
Tyler
sure.
Hero woke up and scored
Yeah.
31 points on us. But look at this
Listen,
offensive
man.
blowout by RJ, and this is what kind of started to spark the conversations.
Yeah.
37 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds,
They
only
had no
four
answer for him.
turnovers. They couldn't guard him. It was
No
just
answer for him. And I think, their best wing defender is Jimmy Butler, and he made
Mhm.
Jimmy look like a small guy. Like,
Yeah.
he consistently just put his head down. It was one of
Mhm.
those games where I'm like, okay, RJ, you're having a good game. You have a good matchup. Just do your thing. I would give you the ball, get it off the pin down, and just attack, attack, attack. And he did well, man. 37 points is amazing.
And this is the thing, right? And which is interesting, right? 37
Yeah.
points, but he was only plus 15.
Yeah.
Like it just seems, and this is what
On
we've seen
20
about
shots.
20.
20 shots. Let's not forget that. 15 of 20, bro.
Yeah, but
Those are layups.
wouldn't you want to have like more efficiency? Like, because on the defensive end, he gave up lots more. That's what
Well,
I'm
you see,
saying. Like, there's such
okay, okay, okay. We have to hold on. Stop. Let's stop right there. We have to remember, right? In the history of the NBA, there's only been, to my knowledge, there's only been like 3 or 4 dominant scorers that were also dominant defenders, right?
we're not
You can
telling him to
go
be dominant, though, Shells.
no,
I,
but you're saying like to give more, bro. 90% of the superstars in the league do not play defense.
I
Ninety
don't know,
percent.
man. I think
Going back to the '90s, bro. It's only been Jordan, Kobe. You can say Hakeem Olajuwon and maybe Tim Duncan, who's not really a scorer, but he put up a lot of points. But those guys were like superstars on both ends of the ball, and you
look what
can't
happened in the last
score.
2 games, man. Like they were gunning for him. They were searching him out. You
Well,
know,
he's got to learn how to move his feet, bro.
I just think
Yeah.
like I look at Grady and he's not no whiz defensively, but at least this guy does his best to contest
I
shots,
agree.
get into the lane. I don't know, man. But anyways, 37 points for
Yeah,
RJ, and then another almost triple double for Scott. Like this whole week, Scotty's
yeah.
been flirting with triple
He's been
doubles,
flirting, bro.
like nine
He's
assists,
got
seven
a thing for
rebounds.
the he's got a thing for them triple doubles, bro. He's liking them. He
He's like
likes what he
that's why
sees.
I say, and I'm telling people, man, He's like a
Yeah,
Jason Kidd to me. That's Jason
yeah,
Kidd, man. Because
yeah.
I like Jason Kidd. I
Well,
think
tonight,
Jason Kidd was really good, man.
oh yeah, tonight I think that was very evident because I
Mhm.
saw Scotty passing up shots like
Yeah.
at the rim to get his guys open.
Oh,
14 assists, and
that
like you
was
said earlier, he should have had 20, bro. He
he
should
should have
have
at
had
least
20.
20, at least 20,
There
because
was a
there
lot
was
of shots that were
people
missed that were wide open shots.
like layups, bro, layups.
Layups, yeah, yeah.
Oh man. Jacoby Walters actually played really good in this game as well. This like
Yes,
I know
absolutely.
12 points, 5 of 10,
Five or
2 of
ten is
4,
good. It's good.
but he was doing some stuff really good
He's
defensively.
active. Yeah, he's very
Like
active.
very active. So yeah, this game I chalk it up like good win. The Heat almost came back on this
Yeah,
one.
Tyler Hero was like giving
Tyler
his three
Hero just
ball.
went off. Taylor had
No, but going back to Jacoby, like
yeah.
he was moving his feet very well.
Mhm.
He does not look as small as people make it seem. Like he looks pretty decent in terms of his height and his size out there. Like,
Six
bro,
four.
if this kid puts on some muscle, he's gonna be a great defender.
Can you
He's gonna
believe
be
he's
an
6'4"? I
amazing
don't
defender.
think I swear
That's what I'm
that's
saying. But then when I see him matched up against players, I'm like, oh, he doesn't look small at all. Like he's out there playing,
he's like
sizing
Donovan
up guys.
Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has long
Yes.
arms, so it
Yep,
makes him
yep,
look
yep, yep.
bigger than he really is. I think that's the same thing.
Exactly. Kind of
Um,
offsets it, right?
yeah. All right, let's move on. We played this game. We watched this game. I want to talk about.
All right, give me
Um,
1 second. Go solo. Give me one
yeah.
second.
Okay. It's my first time going solo. I'm not really sure about me going solo, but whatever. Let's get into when we're talking about the. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to cut this out of the video because I'm not a solo guy.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, good, thank God. Because
That's
I'm
when
not.
you're under the weather, man. Sorry,
I'm
man.
not sure about me being a solo guy, but
Oh man.
let's talk about the offensive player of the week. All right,
Okay.
who? Let me go
Oh
first,
man.
actually, since I was supposed to
Go ahead. Go
solo.
ahead.
Offensive player of the week. Even though we saw him with his struggles defensively, RJ Barrett gets the nod for me. A little
RJ,
bit,
yeah,
yeah, a little bit more than Scotty. Although Scotty's assists have been really up, but RJ's offensive prowl has still kind of gone continued
for
out
sure.
through the whole time. I think he's the
Yep.
leading candidate for
Player of
uh,
the week.
player of the week, or not even player of the week. Um, what's most improved? I think he
Was
might be
bro. Okay.
actually
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
most
Definitely.
improved player. Um,
Definitely.
really good player, and I think that's the guy I would go for offensive player of the week.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts there?
I think for him he's got the most point differential from year to year. I think him or Ochai. I think Ochai went from like 5 points to 12. But it's not that big of a impact for him to get the most improved. But RJ, amazing. My choice for offensive player of the week has got to be Scotty. Um,
Mm,
these are numbers. He's got a career high 35. Triple, near triple doubles almost every game,
every game, yeah,
and we're looking at him, and he's not even playing his best basketball,
yeah,
which is ridiculous, right? We know the Scotty could be a lot better, decision wise, but the guy's putting up some ridiculous numbers. 14 assists tonight, could have had more. 35 points the other night, could have had more. Like, there's a lot of games where it's like he might take a few plays off or like half a quarter off,
mhm,
but then he'll come back and be like, all right, let me just take over here and there. So for me, I like Scotty's, his maturity this year.
yeah.
I think he's learning how to use his strengths a lot more. I see him in the paint, posting up and
Finally,
just
yep,
backing down little guys and like I'm gonna jump with this hook right over your head.
yep.
Like I want to see more of that, bro. He can average 28, 29 points a game.
I don't.
If he just
To
get in the
me,
paint a
I
little
don't
more.
think that's when he's best. I think he's best when he's
I
distributing.
know that. I
Yeah,
agree, but I'm saying he can do it because he's got the height, he's got the long arms. You give him 10 points or like 5 points a quarter in the paint, that's 20 right there.
20
That's
points.
off of just jump hooks, bro.
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, that was
yeah,
the
I'm
reason
giving
why I
Scotty
didn't give
my
him the OKC game is why I didn't give him the offensive player of the week. 12
Sure,
points,
sure,
five.
sure, sure.
Like even even
The whole team was
even
done. Yeah,
yeah, but even if you're losing like that, to even put up 13 shots, just that kind of feels like, hey, you need to
it
kind
tells the
of
story of the game, right? No one was really aggressive that game, and yeah, it showed.
yeah.
It showed.
All right, let's go defensive player of the week. I'll let you go start with this one.
Ooh, I'm gonna go to Momo this week.
Okay.
Momo had a couple good games. The game against Miami, he was really like showing what could be
Hmm.
defensively. Like I think he had a good game against Bam, but even tonight against the Mavericks, like moving his feet against Kyrie, like come on, bro. There's not a lot of people that can make Kyrie Irving look bad on
Dude,
offense.
an air ball, bro. Nah, I don't.
Like I see them match up with Luca in space, and Luca had nowhere to go.
Mhm.
Literally nowhere to go. Right, dribbled the ball off his foot, almost got a backcourt, but the refs were, they had something in their eye on that possession. But Momo, man, honestly, he's what Precious Achua is what we thought Precious Achua would be. That's what Momo is, man. If you really look at it,
Like
and it's
that's
not
what
the
we
dread.
wanted him to be, like, right?
Yeah,
That's
he had two 3 pointers that it was two or yeah, I think he had two threes
two
tonight.
today. Yeah, tonight's game. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
and he looked like a legit NBA player, right? He had a dunk off a pass, a nice pass,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
remember.
this is what we thought Precious Achua would be,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we're getting a little bit of consistency from him. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jonathan Bobo for my
I hope
defensive
they
guy.
do. I hope they keep him up because I know some players are coming back, but like his
Oh, for
defense
G
is.
League?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they might bring him down, put him down, but I
they
really
might,
hope
yeah,
they keep him up because he just every time he's on the court, he's
yeah.
learning, he's getting better
I was,
slowly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the coaches are trusting him too, right? Like
Yeah,
he's bringing the ball up the floor
mhm.
and he's making the right pass, even out of the zone, like
Him and
that catch in the
Scotty
middle.
are really
Yeah,
good together. They got some good
yeah, yeah, yeah.
chemistry.
Oh, they're best
Um,
friends, right? So I'm sure they played together a lot of minutes. But yeah,
I was gonna go. I wanted to. I think it's a tie for me with Mobo and Scotty. Reason being, Scotty's
okay.
rebounding was
Oh
terrific.
yeah,
Even
oh yeah,
today's defense, regardless of what he was doing, like I saw him bring so much effort in this game,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
in the first the two games that they won, minus the Thunder game. So
yeah,
I I, I would go with Mobo, but Scotty got an honorable mention here.
yeah. Scotty had a great week. I would say, he really like showed his full potential this week. Like
Yeah,
we know what he could be and what he's done so far. He's been like he's exceeded all expectations. I would say as a Raptor
yeah.
to date, and everything he has, he's deserving of it. But also the ceiling it keeps going up and up. Like the ceiling never stops for Scotty.
No,
He can
no.
still get better. It's just nuts.
We talk about handles. Like, there's a few
Yeah,
times I saw in the game, especially today's game, where he wanted to take it at Luca,
yeah, yeah. I saw
and
that.
like, he's been trying to take it at Luca, and
Yeah,
he does so well defensively against Luca, and he comes down the court, he's talking trash, whatever,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
and then
saw
he
that.
take the ball off his foot, like
Yeah,
stuff like that. I
yeah.
think the handles and
He'll
just
grow, man. He'll grow. He'll grow.
those are things
He'll
I like
grow.
because he's my surprise of the week. So I'll go with that.
Okay,
Uh,
nice.
what do you think of rookie of the week this
Rookie of the
week?
week, I gotta go with Walter.
Yeah, same.
He, he
we
had
have,
he had some big moments, and I see that the coaches are kind of throwing him in at crunch minutes, and he's shown that hey, I can hang with these guys,
yeah,
defensively and offensively. Tonight he hit a big shot to cut the lead down. The Mavs had to call a timeout, so stuff like that you want to see from your young guys. You want to see them go out there and compete, right, and not be like scared of the moment. And he doesn't look rattled at all. He doesn't
no
look,
use
honestly,
no
he
use
looks
to
like
take
he's
that
been here
elbow shot,
before.
bro, like that. That elbow
Yeah,
shot, I think, is one of the most important shots in NBA.
of course,
I don't care who talks to me about mid range.
bro.
That shot, if you butter the guy that used to do
Jordan,
that the best was
Kobe.
Marbury.
Yeah,
Stephon
yeah, yeah,
Marbury used to
yeah,
come off
yeah.
a curl and hit that
Yeah.
elbow.
It's an
Oh my
Iverson
god.
cut. It's an Iverson cut.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. It's coming off that pin down to hit that elbow. Like the reason why it's so hard to guard is because if you belly up, or what they call it, belly up, like you try to chest up with a player, he can just drive right by you, right? But if you leave him, if you step back a little, the shot is right there. So if a guy is good at that shot, the defense doesn't know how to react.
React.
Like
And it's
and this
more
is
of
why I don't
a standing
understand.
like this instead of like
Right.
contested. Uh, oh, I
So
love
I don't
that
know why
shot.
defenses or offenses don't do it more often. Like Grady kind of mastered it in the beginning of the year. We were seeing that a lot. He was getting the dribble handoff from anybody, and he's just hitting that elbow, and no one is in his face.
No one's in his face. They
So
can't because if they
they
get into
can't.
his face, it's a foul.
He's just at the rim. Yeah, yeah,
And
bro.
I don't know. I
And
miss
I
I miss
think NBA
basketball.
players should get rid of the three ball and get back to playing real basketball.
That's true.
Real basketball, man.
Yep.
Forget these three pointers, man. I'm tired of it.
Again, I was going to say my surprise of the week was
Oh, Scotty.
yeah. I don't know why the light
Oh,
was
look like
Scotty
you saw a
Barnes.
ghost.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened. All my lights just turned off. Hold
Oh
on one
shoot.
second.
Yeah.
We back. All right, yeah. So
We,
Scotty Barnes is my player of the week. Or sorry, surprise player of the week. And the reason
yeah.
why I'm picking him is that I didn't think we would get this mode of production so
Really?
quickly
Okay.
after the
Yeah.
injury, and
Yes.
as
Yes.
soon as he got back, he's been
We were
maintaining it, and
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the key word is maintaining it, and it's not
Yeah.
only just the assists, it's the
Yeah.
rebounds, it's the
Yeah.
scoring and where he's getting his
Hustle.
points,
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
hustling.
Yeah.
Even that dog in him today, where he was going back and forth with Luca
Talking.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
talking. Those are things I
Yeah.
want to see from my best player on the team.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's why I say this was a surprise to kind of see him because there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, he doesn't. He's like unengaged, stuff like that, and
That's
sometimes kind of
ridiculous.
takes teams plays
That's
off." No,
They used to say that about
today,
Kawhi Leonard, right? Because he didn't show emotion, but
mhm.
then he dropped 28 and 14 on your head. Like, come on, let's stop with that, man. Just
and
because the guy's not
defensively,
yelling and screaming, stop.
and defensively, especially in the fake comeback, he was getting at it, man. He was getting at it, and I want to.
Yeah,
I always keep saying this, and my cousin had called me today while the game was going on. It's like I
yeah,
wonder what Scotty would be like with two like like superstars on his team,
like scorers.
scorers. Yeah,
Oh my
I
god,
just
it'd be
wonder.
an 18
I
point
wonder what
assist
it'd be
average.
like. Oh my gosh, imagine.
Especially like a corner shooter. Like if you had like a Kyle Korver who you just throw the ball to underhand, he just
Yeah,
raise up and hit a three.
yeah,
Like Scotty would have 10 assists every quarter, bro.
and it's
It'd be
like
ridiculous.
people say, okay, well, he's our star player. He shouldn't need, and I say, well,
It's not
don't try to
true.
change the way. Like
Yeah,
you looked when Jason Kidd started to really flourish, is when he
yeah.
had RJ, Vince, Kenyon Martin out with him.
Yes, yes.
I
Weapons.
keep
He had
saying that
weapons.
those
Yeah.
were weapons that he had his choice of.
Bro, the dude was throwing half court lobs for
Hey,
fun, like underhand. Like
same
I
with
see
Chris
some
Paul.
stupid passes. Yeah.
Hey,
Some stupid passes from this guy.
so
What would Chris Paul be without a Tyson Chandler in those early New Orleans days, right? What would he
uh,
be without Blake
David
Griffin
West,
and
baby.
David West?
Ooh,
Thank you.
and
What would he be?
yeah.
Mid-range assassin, by the way.
Oh,
Doesn't get a lot of credit. Doesn't get a lot
hey,
of credit. That guy was a
you want to
scorer.
ring with the Golden State man? That
Yeah, yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Happy for him, man. Happy for him.
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's your surprise? If we go to you.
My surprise this week goes to Darko Rajakovic.
Okay, yeah.
Simply
I'm not.
based off the
I'm being
technical,
yo peace, man. Peace. That's all. This is all about peace.
simply
This
based off the technical foul. Um, yeah, your
today.
team is today. Yeah, 100%. He had a couple moments this week where I was like, that was a good move right there. Right?
Mhm.
Like that was good. You took out Fernando. You started him. You took him out as soon as he acted up. Right? You
Yeah,
didn't try to wait too long. You took him right out the game. I liked how he staggered Grady and Great not Grady, sorry, RJ and Scotty that game when Scotty had 35. It
mm,
was kind of like you taking this quarter, I'll take this quarter,
mm,
and it kind of kept us up. Like there was always a scorer on the floor because Scotty kept attacking and RJ kept attacking, so it was kind of like let's stagger. And then the technical, bro, technical foul. I never seen that
yeah.
animated before.
He
I
got
loved it.
so
I
angry.
loved it.
And I
Yeah,
like that. I gotta give
yeah.
credit
And
where credit's due.
also,
That right there.
him giving confidence in the rookies and playing them, bro. A lot of
Yep.
coaches don't do that,
No,
right?
they
Like
don't.
Jacoby's behind would be sitting on the bench for the next 8 months, right? And then we trade him, and then he'd be a star in another team, right?
Oh
So
man.
shout out to Darko for developing. I don't know if you seen it today, but there's a timeout during the Mavs game where he was talking to Grady, and he was showing Grady how to do like a move, and Kyrie Irving was standing there,
Oh
just kind of like
yes, yes.
he's kind of
What is
nodding his
thing
head. He's
two
like,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, like a sweep through move. And
yeah.
he's like, Kyrie's like, yeah, 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 that's right. I
He's
love
like,
that, bro. I
and
love it.
they zoomed in on his face. He's like, yeah. I'm
He's like,
like,
yeah, he's
yeah,
right. He's
yeah,
right.
he's
Yeah,
right.
I love
All right.
that. I love
All
that.
right, that is it for the Raptors week. We'll do our predictions because next week is going to be a little weird.
Yeah, we
So
got a couple home games, but we're back on the road. I think next week.
yeah, but it was weird because it wasn't on the schedule, and the reason why is
What's
because
that?
of the NBA Cup. The If you
Oh,
don't make it, there's a week where you have to get a game, and we play the Heat
got it.
next week. So I'll get into that, but
Oh, okay.
let's get into around the NBA. So
Yes, sir.
around the NBA today, first topic,
Oh,
the
we gotta talk
NBA
about
Cup. Well, we'll talk
yes.
about it with you. But NBA Cup, bro. Like I know it's starting to get a little bit more interesting now.
It is.
We
It
got the
is.
top four. Like I think these are quality teams, minus the Magic, in these
Minus the
playoffs.
Hawks. Minus the
No,
Hawks,
the
bro.
Hawks are doing it, bro. The
The
Hawks are
Hawks are not
on.
legit. Let's stop it,
Oh,
man.
bro, what do you say?
They're
Did you
on a
see
hot
them
streak.
beat? What was it? The
It's
Lakers last night? Oh my
it's
god.
that's the Lakers. The Lakers suck. Have you seen? The Lakers are
I
trash.
know the Lakers are trash, but bro, like
You
I
cannot
like
give props to beating a trash team. Stephen A. said it. The Lakers suck.
yo, they beat the Cavs twice this year, bro. What are you
Oh, give me a
saying?
break. Give
What are
me a
you
break.
saying, bro?
Give me a break.
So first up,
I
we
don't
got
want to hear it.
let's get a little bit of a prediction here. We got Bucks versus Magic.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, yeah, yeah. France is out.
Bronze out.
So
Imagine that. We're
that's
gonna
it.
talk about that later.
That's
Like, how
yeah,
the
yeah,
hell
for
do you
sure.
get the exact same injury as your other star
I don't
player?
know. So someone on the medical staff is getting fired like
Right.
tonight. I don't know.
So
One of the
we got
trainers is getting fired, bro.
all right. We both got Bucks. Okay, Knicks Hawks.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Is it in Atlanta or in New York? It's in
It's gonna
Atlanta, right?
be in Atlanta.
I'm gonna go with the Knicks because Trey Young loves MSG, and if
Mhm.
this game was in New York, I promise you he was going for
He's gonna
50.
go for 50. Okay.
He's going for 50. He
I'll
might
allow
still. He might still because he thrives off the booze, right? He's a villain type player, and when he's home, not so much. But who knows?
that.
The Knicks haven't been playing well either, so I really don't know. I
They've
really don't
gotten it
know.
better. They're playing better now. So,
Yeah,
but
a little
here
better, but
here
yeah,
is
go
the
ahead.
ones we want, bro. Like this
Oh
West.
yeah.
My
Woo,
gosh. Okay, so
woo,
let's start
Thunder
with
Mavs.
the Thunder maps. So the
Woo.
Raptors both played both teams. I think the Thunder showed their
All right.
dominance a little better than
Can
than
I
the Mavericks.
can
Okay,
I
let's
can I
hear it. Hear it.
can I go out on a whim here?
Yes,
Can I
let's
just
do it.
talk outside of the NBA Cup? I think this
Yes.
is the Western Conference Finals matchup right
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm
here. I
thinking
think so.
too, bro.
I
Well,
think this is the West
unless
Final
Denver
matchup.
has something to say about it, but yeah.
Are you kidding me? Denver lost today. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, but Denver got slapped today. Yeah, I think these are the two most complete teams
Mhm.
in the West, right?
Yeah,
If you look at their roster from 1 to 5, and then the bench players,
yeah,
like both these teams are stacked.
yeah.
We saw the Mavs tonight, like Luca and Kyrie, and then they got the two
Oh no.
bigs that they stagger, and Gafford and Lively, and then
And PJ
my
Washington, like all
PJ
three of them,
Washington, and then they got my boy
play,
Mr.
baby.
Goatee. Yeah, man, like bro, they got some players, and they got that Canadian kid who's out there hustling hard.
Oh, I like
Um,
him, bro. I didn't even know he was Canadian, bro. I
yeah,
missed him.
he's a guy, but he had the game of his life today. So and then the Thunder, like we talked about it earlier, they just
Yeah.
look absolutely complete from top to bottom.
Who do you have? Because I can't really tell
I
because
don't
I
know,
think
bro. I don't know.
The Thunder. Okay, so this is how I see it. The Thunder
Yeah,
have answers for Luca and Kyrie with
sure,
Caruso and Lou Dort.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can slow them down. The
slow them down. But
only
hey, hold on. Let's
okay,
slow our
okay,
horses down. You
okay.
got to remember, Kyrie and Luca always play up. They never
Yes.
play down. They play up.
Oh my
When the
god.
stakes are high, these two guys, we saw it last year, bro. We saw it last year. No one expected them to go to the finals,
Yeah.
or sorry, the conference finals. Like these guys just like when the lights are on, bro. Kyrie tonight, I don't know what got into him. He hit like four straight threes, and I'm like, all right, this game's over.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Let's turn the TV on. And then Lucas hitting half court shots. I'm like, no, let's
That was
stop.
the
Let's stop.
Raptors' fault, bro. Like, anyways,
Bro,
okay.
you see the pass Luca had behind his head? We had played great defense on him, and he's just like, "Oh, there's a guy behind me." And just throw it behind my head for a
Oh my
three.
god.
Bro, these guys play up to the cup. They play up. They
So
play up every
are you
time.
edging the? Are you saying Mavericks?
The Mavericks could win this game, bro. I'm telling you, they could win this game.
I
And
think
and and on top of that, the Thunder are kind of thin in the middle
that's
without
where I
Chet.
was gonna go, man. Because
Gafford and
you
Lively
throw
got,
Gafford,
yeah,
Lively,
they're gonna have a field day
but
on those
Hartenstein
boards.
is back. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's one
And they've
guy
been
though.
and there's a kid. I forgot his name on the Mavericks, the light skin guy. He's really good too. Been playing the center. Although he's 6'7". Um,
Okay. You talking about the Canadian?
not the Canadian. There's a kid. I forgot his name.
I don't
Hold
know.
on, I'll pull him up. Let me
Well,
see.
it's that. Let me see.
I like his. I like the way he plays. Uh, oh my God, is it AJ Mitchell?
AJ
AJ Mitchell.
Mitchell. It's not ringing a bell. Let's see.
Yeah, it's AJ Mitchell. Oh
Okay.
no, not him. That's not him. Hold on. He has a weird like look on his face.
Washington, Derek Lively, Spencer Dinwiddie, Gafford, Quentin Grimes, Prosper Powell. That's it.
Is it
But these guys play.
Kenrick? Kenrick Williams.
Okay.
I like how he plays, bro. I
Okay.
like how he plays. Like I know he's a small forward, but I like how he plays, and he's playing like the big, the pseudo big out there. And then
Okay.
we forgot about Jalen Williams, bro.
Yeah, he's an X factor for me. He's an X
And
factor,
that's the
but
problem uh, with Mavericks. They cannot stop wings. They cannot stop them, bro.
but guess what? Guess what? The thing is, this is what I'm saying about basketball, right? The object of the game is to stop the other players from scoring. You score more than the other team, right? The
Mhm.
Mavericks can put up points in a hurry.
Yeah,
We
they
saw it
can.
today, bro. Right, and so can the Thunder, but they got two nuclear bombs in Luca and Kai. Bro, when these guys are on,
But
it's a lot of
I
there's not a
think
lot of teams that can stop them, bro.
I think Shea is on a different level as those two, bro. I think
Uh,
he's on a different level.
I put them in
And
the same class. I put them in the same class. You gotta give respect to those guys, bro.
yeah,
You
but
gotta
I
give
think
Kyrie's a champion.
Shay's
He's a
on like a
superstar.
but Shay's on this like this Kobe tip where nothing phases him now.
Yeah, but he hasn't won yet. He hasn't proved anything, right?
That's
Like
why I
both of
think
these guys
this is
have
going
been
to
to
be
the finals,
serious.
right?
That's why I think
Well, we'll
this is going
see.
to be serious. Yo.
We'll see. And
I'm picking Thunder. I'm picking
this is
Thunder.
why you cannot win basketball games on paper. You
No,
gotta
you
play
can't.
the game, bro. You
Can't.
gotta play the game.
Or the
Yeah,
Lakers
you
would
gotta
win
play the
every
game.
year because somehow
Exactly, right?
they have two top 10 players in this game.
And
Two. Two of
they're
them.
horrible. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Rockets
All right, man.
Warriors. Rockets Warriors.
This one is going to be a shootout.
Yo,
No defense will be played in this game.
not one
I'm telling you,
tip.
huh?
Not one tip. And I'm
No.
so excited for this game because
Oh, me too. Me
I
too.
think I think the Warriors are gonna win it. The
Of
reason
course.
why I think they're gonna win it, I think Steph's gonna he's gonna
And
they're gonna
thank you.
have the
That's all you gotta say.
goal,
That's all
yo.
you gotta say. Steph Curry. That's it. That's it.
They're not
That's
bringing
it, bro.
Draymond off the bench now, so
But hold on.
okay.
Remember, the Rockets have the Steph Curry stop.
Who's that?
Fred Bentley.
Yo, stop the nice. What
That was 5 years ago. I'm sorry.
yo, that man almost poked a ref in his eye, yo.
Shout out to Fred Van Vliet, man.
Fred,
NBA
yo,
champ.
Freddie. No, but
NBA champ.
I think the Warriors got this, and the only reason why
Yeah? Yeah.
experience, and
Oh,
Steph
yeah.
Curry.
Oh, yeah.
That's those are the
Oh,
only
yeah.
two reasons because
Listen,
they're
we haven't seen Buddy Hield play a good game in a while. I think he
mhm,
goes off this game.
I think so
I think
too.
he goes
So
off. Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about the next round after once it finally comes. But
for sure.
I'm really excited about this. I think this
The
is
quarterfinals, for sure.
who's going to
It's a good
finals.
quarter. I say it's a good quarterfinals
Yeah, I
right
like
here.
this. I
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go to the next topic I'm gonna bring up, and that is Franz Wagner,
Yeah, man. This one is
torn oblique. Now, here's the weird thing: Paulo had the exact same injury. What
exact
is
same as
going on in Orlando?
like I said, bro. Some trainer out there or player personnel that's working with these guys, it just got called into the office and they pushed a letter across the desk and like you know what? That's it. How does this happen?
I don't know. I am confused. Right oblique. That's a stomach injury or
Who?
rib
Yeah,
injury.
it's interesting, but who's the last or who was the last team to have two star players go down with the same injury? This is not even
Well,
a basketball injury.
well,
I've never heard of a player
The Raptors didn't have star players,
who
but Jacoby and
oh the
Jacoby
shoulder. Oh no,
had
no,
the same
that's
shoulder injury off the
that's
same
not
type of
that's not the
thing.
same thing. But like the
Uh,
oblique injury is such a rare
yeah,
injury for a basketball player because basketball players are consistently stretching their abdomens
yeah.
to go up and shoot, to go up and dunk for rebounds.
Do you
Like
feel he got
it's
hit
just
or something?
weird.
Maybe someone hit him.
It could I didn't see the foul or the injury, but to have an oblique and normally guys wear the padding on underneath the jersey, so I don't know, bro. I don't
I
know.
don't
This is
know.
strange. It's really
I don't
strange.
know. Strange indeed. I don't know what we're going to do. I put it out to people.
And what's the timeline for the
Oh,
return? Because I know Paulo's been out for a while.
he'll be reassessed in 4 weeks.
Oh shoot,
Not coming back. Reassessed.
that's
Paulo
tough.
same thing. So I don't know
Who
what.
else could step up?
Well, the
Jalen
thing is
Suggs?
that they got Tristan De Silva. They got you know
Yeah,
Anthony Black. They
Suggs.
have some players. They have players out there to play. They got called this Caldwell Pope, right? So
Yeah,
they have some veteran players out
those
there.
guys
But
are not like go to scorers like that, right? Like
yeah,
Franz and Paulo were their two like go to guys. When Paulo went down, Franz is like, all right, give me the ball, we'll go score for you guys.
Mo
Who's the
Wagner
next guy?
too.
Who's the next guy to do that though? I don't think
I don't know.
Mo's.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
I don't know if they have it right now, and might they might start to slip and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so next story I want to talk about. We gotta kind of review the
Those
Eastern
Raptors
Conference right
right
now.
there. Raptors are
Okay,
right there.
yeah. So this is
Philly,
why
man, what is going on in Philadelphia, the city of love?
yeah, they won their fourth six in the last 10, so they're starting to
They're
pick it up.
still, they got a long hill to climb, bro.
Yeah, they need to start climbing a little higher because they're still below the
Yeah,
Raptors. We need to
yeah.
so we need them to
Don't
move
want them
up.
to get a high pick, huh?
I see Charlotte
Imagine they
come.
end up with Ace Bailey. Can you imagine?
That's what cheesing me, man. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One thing I would say though is same thing with Charlotte, man. Why is Charlotte dropping
Yeah.
so much? They have know the writing on the wall. They're trying to get the Cooper flag, and then I
They
would
don't
not
play
want to see.
defense, man. This is the problem. It's
Mm,
all flash for Charlotte, right? Like you watch the highlights, you see Lamelo going crazy, you see Miller going crazy, but it doesn't translate to wins, right? Like
because they can't play
they gotta
defense.
play defense. They
Yeah.
gotta play defense, and they don't want to, and that's a problem. And they
So
need
it's
vets.
it's an interesting East here. So, like we said, I think the Raptors are doing a bad job of tanking right now, and I think we kind of need to
Tanking is hard, man.
slow our
Tanking is
roll.
hard when you have talents, man. It's hard when you have talent on your team to
That's where
tank.
we
It
should
really is.
trade Pirtle. Trade Pirtle, bro.
Paredes not the difference, man. You still got Scotty, RJ, quickly coming in soon.
Pirtle
Grady.
grabs
Like, there's too much
rebounds.
talent on the team, bro. We're
Grab,
too talented
oh my god.
to literally bottom out. Like we're not gonna bottom out and
Well, I
tank
don't
like
want them to
Philly did a
bottom
couple
out.
years.
I want them to play the rookies. I want them. I just think Pirtle is the catalyst of the rebounding. Like
You can't
if
have it
you,
both ways.
I know, I know.
Because guess what? If you take out Pirtle, you're giving Bobo more minutes, and he might play better than
Yo,
Pirtle
stop
afterwards.
this, yo.
This is what I'm saying. There's too much
Stop
talent,
this, bro.
bro.
Now I'm
There's too
throwing.
much talent on the team.
I can't. I
There's too much
can't.
talent. And you know what? You know what? I'd rather the Raptors. Not saying I don't want a top pick, but the Raptors really do well with our mid to later pick. So I'm not gonna, although it's a great draft and we have a chance to get a high pick, I'm not like if we don't get it, I'm not gonna cry. Is what I'm
I'm
saying.
going to cry because there are
I'm
some
not gonna
players
cry.
out there that could probably change our franchise to the for the better.
I believe you. I believe you. I'm with you. But man, it's
Like
not
if we got
easy, bro.
Dylan Harper, bro,
And guess what? Guess what? The ball still got to bounce a certain way. This is
yeah,
not David Stern's NBA where he can just hide the envelope and be like, "All right, I got you." A
we have
little weak.
technology.
No, it's
We
not like that.
have
It's not
technology
the
now.
frozen envelope like the Knicks. No, it's not that no more, bro. You know what
Um,
I'm saying?
Another really interesting thing here is Milwaukee, who was 2-7, 2-9 or something,
Yeah, they
are
had a
now
horrible
11
start.
11.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs, man. 16 right now. They'll play the Magic, which is crazy because they're gonna play them in the NBA Cup. So the playoffs started today. It'd be the Magic and Bucks, and I think the Bucks can edge that out pretty easy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Yeah, you
that's
see, this is the thing, man. Like, this is why I love basketball. I love the NBA because regardless of where a team stands come playoff time, if a team gets hot, they might go all the way. Bro. You know what I'm saying? And if a team that is supposed to win, like they say, there's a lot of pressure on them, but they might fold. So
my
this is
fault.
why
Yeah,
this is why I said we gotta watch the games. We gotta play the games, bro.
gotta play the games. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
What do you think about the West here?
I I will be tuning into every Western Conference playoff game
It's
this
gonna be
season.
ridiculous,
It's
bro.
gonna be a dog fight, bro.
Well,
A
like,
dog. The Minnesota Timberwolves are eighth.
yeah,
Wow,
but
wow,
at least they're now winning record. Before they were kind of teetering at 500. Now they're
wow.
2 games up. Um,
You
and
see
the
how hard it is
Clippers.
to win? It's
Look at
really
the
hard. Yeah.
Clippers, bro.
Shout out to Norman Powell, though. Shout out to
Yeah,
Norman Powell. He's been going nuts. Absolutely crazy.
yeah.
Shout out to OG
Him and
Norman.
James Harden have been just really kind of holding it
Raptors
down.
legend. Oh, yeah.
You know,
Raptor legend Norman Powell. They don't know about playoff Norm yet.
they don't know about him yet. And then you
They'll
got
see.
Memphis 15-8.
Yeah. But I
Um,
see, I called this. I called this because I said, once Ja gets back, watch out. Watch
yeah.
out
And then
because
you got
that
they went
kid,
and drafted for need, getting Jack
yeah,
Eady. Like, yeah, this
yeah,
is gonna
that
be.
kid, bro. He said he's not dunking no more, and I seen him do a reverse dunk that looked like Vince Carter out there. And he's only what 6'3", 6'4"?
Did you see the
Come on,
one
man.
where he just like they threw them the ball and he got up
Yeah, like
and
his head was
went
he was looking
over?
down in the rim, bro.
God,
What kind of hops are those?
who is that? Like what?
He's a lizard guy. He's a lizard man. He's not real, bro.
Yeah, that's another
He's not
podcast
real.
fan. All
Oh
right,
yeah. sorry.
let's get into this.
Yes,
We
this is
got
the story I wanted to hear
MVP
tonight.
later. Yeah, go ahead, go
This
ahead.
is the story of the night, bro. Yeah, Nikola Jokic went for 58 points tonight against the
58.
Washington.
Oh,
58
oh my
against the
gosh.
Washington Wizards and lost, bro. 58, 16 points, I think 8 assists.
Oh, let
Sorry,
me
16 rebounds, 8 assists, and they lost, bro. Pull up the stats, man, because
I'm gonna
people
pull
got
up.
to see this.
This is
People got to
ridiculous.
see this. Is ridiculous. Albeit they did not have Jamal Murray, they didn't have someone else, but 58 from the MVP and you lose?
Fam, he
That
took
line, bro.
38 shots, bro.
Who else is playing with him? He's got
I
Russell
mean, like,
Westbrook,
I'm just saying, like, 38
Christian
shots.
Brown, Michael Porter. Okay, Michael Porter should have had a better game. 11 points. You should be ashamed of yourself. He just signed a new contract, didn't he? A couple
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
You should be
Bro,
ashamed of
how did
yourself.
Westbrook only get 7 points, bro?
He is Russell Westbrook. He's Jekyll and Westbrook. You don't know what you're gonna get with that guy, bro.
I
You know
like
what I
these
call him?
Julian
You know
Strawthers. I
what I
like him.
call him? Russell Westbrook is like those sugar cookies that your parents used to have with the in the pan. You didn't know if it was actually cookies in
Depends.
there
Yeah.
or if it was
Okay.
like soy material. That's what Russell Westbrook is, bro. You might open the can and you get sugar cookies, or you might open it and you're gonna get a soy kit. You never know.
Wow.
How does he have that little points and that little effect on the game, bro? Hall of Famer, the most triple doubles in NBA history, and
Minus
you play
nine,
like
7 points,
this?
12 rebounds, force
32 minutes, 6 shots? What are we talking about, bro?
38. Bro, how do you take 38 shots in this game? That you must be
58
so.
points
Oh
and
my god.
lose. He had
Well,
13 free throws, bro. What? Come on.
what is this game? Like
And you
Jordan
lose to the Wizards. The 3 and what is it, 18 Wizards? Come on.
3 and 18. Well, and then
That's
well, Jordan
disgusting.
Poole went off for 39 points though.
Shout out to Poole, man. They've been dissing him all year.
Yeah,
Rightfully
but
so.
he's
But
kind of been trashed though. Like, come on.
yeah, he has been. He has been. But I always said from the jump, he's not a star player, bro. He thrived in that Golden
Mm.
State system because of
I
the
was
free throw.
absolutely wrong. I thought he would be like James
I've been
Harden.
no way,
You know?
no
I
way.
thought
You
James.
see the difference is James Harden was playing crunch time minutes. They were giving him the ball at crunch time in that OKC team.
They were doing
Jordan
that
Poole's
for
only
Poole
doing
too.
it. No. He was only doing that against second string players, bro. He wasn't
No,
getting the ball in crunch time.
when he
He
was
was
playing
not
with
getting the ball in crunch time.
he was
No way.
when play was out, he was the guy.
Not in crunch time. This is my point. Like the game on the line with Steph Curry on the floor, they were not giving the ball to Jordan Poole. I'm telling you,
I wouldn't be
it
either.
was going to Steph.
What is this? Like, no, bro. Look at. Can we just look at this? He was a
Yeah.
minus. How are you a -1 but scored 56 points?
You could even score your way out of the minus, bro.
That's,
That's how
that's
bad this game
that's
was.
why I need
Can
to
you
know how to.
imagine
Yeah.
if he only scored like 30 points, they would have lost by at least 50 today.
Oh my god.
You take 20 points off, they would have lost by at least 50. 30 points off.
When you have
Like,
DeAndre Jordan playing as your backup center, nah,
year old
yo, that's
DeAndre
why I think
Jordan.
Denver. Something's wrong. Denver's. I don't know how. Like, let me go back to the standings. Like
That year, bro, listen, man, that year that they won, Jamal Murray was playing out of his mind. Now
Jamal
we don't
Murray
even know what
and
Jamal
Michael
Murray
Porter
is.
Jr. were actually
And
playing, and
Judy, yeah. They
yeah,
were playing out, and Bruce
Denver's
Brown.
yo. If they don't make playoffs, bro, because this is
Two.
bro, like this is serious. Like they can
Ooh.
drop right out because Sacramento Kings they look like they're coming, yo. Sorry,
Yeah,
not the
pause.
Sacramento Kings. I meant
Pause.
the
Yeah,
Spurs.
pause that. Yeah, pause that. They're not coming. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, the Spurs
hold
are on the way.
on,
Spurs are on the way, man.
Spurs. Oh
Spurs
my
are on the way.
god,
But you know
Spurs.
what? You know what I like with the Spurs? And this is where we have to give Chris Paul his props.
Hmm.
Every bad team that he goes to turns it around somehow, some way.
How
Right?
did he take that OKC team to the playoffs, bro?
Bro, I don't know. I
I
have no
don't, like. I
idea.
still do not understand how that team was
He
not
should have
good,
been
bro.
MVP that year. He should have been
Should have,
MVP.
should have,
Just to
bro.
take that team to the playoffs? Oh yeah, for
How?
sure.
And they got the sixth seed. That wasn't no eighth. It was the sixth
Bro.
seed.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That
And he was playing with Shea, right? Like he taught Shea.
shot.
Not saying he taught Shea how to play, but he kind of groomed him into be a superstar, right? So like, you gotta give Chris Paul his props, man.
Yeah.
Albeit not a champion yet, but
Point
every
guard.
bad team he goes to, man, he wins. But yeah, bro, 58 points in a loss, and
I
you're a
don't,
contending team,
I
quote
don't know how.
unquote.
So let's go over. So far, it's what we're in mid. We're about to be mid December.
Yep.
We got we got some games that we can start to see who's like front
Who's who?
runner for MVP.
Yeah.
And
Oh
right
yeah.
now, here's the top four. We got Jokic one, Giannis two, Tatum
Oh
three,
wow. Oh wow.
Shea four. I don't know why
Carl
Carl
Anthony
Anthony Towns
Towns. Who
is five.
who's doing this article? What is
Of
it?
course,
NBA.com? No, get
NBA.com.
it out of here. Get it out of here. No, no, no,
Um,
no,
So
no.
first off, I don't think
Giannis is number two? Hell no. With that
Giannis has
record?
been
I don't care.
killing.
No.
32
No.
points per game, 11 rebounds. What are you
Bro,
saying?
that's the last week. That's the last week. Let's
Oh,
start from the beginning of the year. What are you talking
no,
about?
bro. But if he keeps this trajectory, like if they win 50 games this year, if they win
Oh
50
man. See
games,
this
he's MVP, bro.
but this is why I don't like NBA fans and writers sometimes because we live in this like week to week moment, right? Like
Yeah,
a guy has a good week and all of a sudden he's an MVP candidate. These guys are supposed to be second in the East, or at least first, second, third in the East, right? Like
yeah.
what are we talking
They're
about here?
11. They're 500 team.
Thank you.
So
With Dame and
so right
Giannis,
now,
come
you're
on, man.
saying Giannis is a fake MVP
It's a
candidate.
fraud. Fraud. Put
So
Shea number one right now.
I would put
He's the
Shane
best player on the best team, and he's playing like the superstar that he is right now.
second best
He's
team.
my MVP.
All right, so I think Shea should be there. I think Tatum should be there just because
Yeah,
of Boston. I am
But
surprised there
that
is
even that
no.
one, bro. Boston is hard to have a singular MVP because that
I
team
know,
is so good. The team is so good.
but he's
Like
the
they're
best
all
player
really good.
on the team. He's
Is
the
he?
best player. On the team. Yeah,
Is he? Is he?
he's the leading scorer. He's the.
Is
I don't
he?
know, bro. I don't know. That's what that. It's such a hard situation, bro. So
Is
like, it's
he?
same thing. Like, okay, for like if we compare them to the Golden State team, right?
Yeah.
Right. We know Steph is the clear cut
Yeah.
number one,
Number
right?
one. Yeah. Yeah.
Same with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is the clear cut number one. But there
Is
are
he? You see, this
times.
is the thing. This is the
Well,
thing.
this year
Is he?
he's been dominating scoring wise,
Okay. Sure. Sure. Sure.
right?
He's yeah. He played with the Avengers this year for sure.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
I don't know. I just feel like he's a fake MVP as well. Like he's yeah, I don't know.
This is
But
my thing, bro.
Shea,
Okay, so this is what you have to bring it down to, right? The most valuable player. If you take Jason Tatum off the Celtics is still with the East, bro. What are we talking about?
that's true.
You take Shea off that OKC team, they're middle of the pack, right?
Yeah.
He's played heavy minutes. He's scoring the most points. He's dishing out the most assists. Like he's the best player, clear cut, right? I
Okay.
don't even know why Carl Anthony Towns is on here over Brunson. Like,
Either I
stop it.
don't. So who do you think is missing off this list? Because these guys put Wemby on this list. I'm so surprised.
You see, this is the propaganda, man. The NBA propaganda. I hate it.
And Luca's off this list, and I think that's because he was injured. But like, why isn't
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell higher on this list?
Hey, thank you, thank you. I think we should reward players that are the teams are winning and they're the best player on the team, right? Even Paulo should have got some MVP recognition in the early part of the year because he was going absolutely nuts
Yeah, he's
and they
there.
were winning
Uh,
games. He's there,
For
right?
Sangoon is on the like top 15. The
Sure,
Trey,
sure, because they're overachieving this year, so I'll give them that. But
who's missing? I gotta see
yeah,
who's missing off this because so we got
let me see.
so hold on, why wasn't
Anthony
Steph?
Davis. Anthony Davis was my early pick to be. Remember, he was my
He's
early pick, but he
weak
fell
right now.
off.
Fell off
Yeah, he
hard.
fell off this.
That's
Yeah,
normal. That's something we expect from him.
yeah, for sure.
That's adorable. Okay, well,
Uh,
I don't know who doesn't like even
I think
now that
that's
we
it.
even think
Really.
about it. Like even the All
Yeah,
Star game is gonna be it's gonna be such a weird set of
there's going to
people.
be a lot of role players on
Like
the All Star team this year.
Cade Cunningham's gonna make All Star, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Evan Mobley, like role players like those guys are gonna
Well, if you ever, I have to,
role
there's a
players.
guy on Twitter. He will kill us for saying that.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, let's get any more stories that you want to kind of cover with the NBA.
NBA stories? No, not really. Um, nah. Let's
No,
see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Just make sure I cover all my bases.
because I think
Um,
the
the
storylines this
Lakers.
year.
You want to talk about the Lakers
No,
and what's
hell
going?
no.
Is LeBron done? Is LeBron
Everyone
done?
talks about the Lakers. I don't want to talk about the Lakers.
I was gonna
LeBron,
say, okay, is he done? You think it's over?
I think they're gonna trade him to Cleveland so he can win one more. I'm
Oh
just kidding.
wow!
I'm
All
kidding.
right,
No, I don't think he's
never
done.
mind. Yeah,
I don't think he's done. I just think
after he had a bad game, and was like, oh, he's slowing down. Then he dropped 39
30,
points the next game.
39 points, bro. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy's 40, fam. Are
He's
you
he's
serious?
the next one. He's the next lizard guy, bro. I'm telling
He's,
you.
so we started this podcast, eh? We
He's
started this.
not real. He is not real. LeBron, there's no way a 40-year-old with that many minutes on his body can still run up and down the floor, score that many points, like look like a 25-year-old. There's no way.
Let me ask you something.
Not even
I know. I think
steroids,
I'm
bro.
gonna get hate for this
Go
whole
ahead.
thing. Yo, what?
He,
You know when you see Kobe, he has this move, and you're like, oh
yeah,
my god, it's so amazing.
yeah.
It's so.
Baseline spin, turnaround
And
fade
yeah,
over the defense.
you
Yeah, yeah,
you got you got Michael Jordan, and he's got that
yeah.
nice jumper.
Same thing. Yep,
You got Shaq and his dominance into the paint.
yep,
Yo,
yep.
what is LeBron?
Oh, here we go.
Because I don't actually think he's particularly good at like anything. I just think he's really good at it's almost like he's just good at everything, but he's not flashy. He doesn't have any sort of
Yeah.
what do they call it? Uh, come see, come saw. I don't know what it is. It's
I
something.
know what you're saying. I know what you mean. So okay, this is how I've always perceived LeBron. When he first came into the league, we thought he'd be Jordan or Kobe, where he gets the ball in the paint, turnaround jumper, all these things, right? Then we're like, oh, he's Magic Johnson. He's not Kobe, right? He's not. He doesn't have the killer instinct.
Yeah,
He's more Magic Johnson. He likes to play with a smile on his face. Then he leaves Cleveland, becomes a villain, and then he starts playing like a villain and all this nonsense,
yeah.
right? To me, LeBron is the greatest athlete.
Okay, I got.
Athlete. When I say athlete, athletics,
Yeah,
right? I've never seen a guy that size. They say he's bigger than Carmelo, which I need to see a side by side pic, but
yeah.
Carmelo is huge, bro. Anyways, pause.
Steroids.
Um, LeBron, like, this guy runs the court the fastest for his
Yeah,
size. He jumps the highest, right? We talk
he
about
can't
skill, yeah,
stop inside. I don't get it.
yeah. Like he has some of the greatest poster dunks in NBA history. Like, albeit he's never had a dunk contest, which I think is a red flag for me. You
If
gotta
he
you
entered this
gotta.
year, he'd win it.
He would, yeah, he would. But I think LeBron's biggest attribute is the longevity and the consistency,
Consistent,
right?
and he never really got
Yeah.
injured in his earlier years,
No,
right? It's
exactly, exactly.
it's
Like
okay.
LeBron is one at every level,
Yeah,
but well, at some college, he did go to college. But anyways, like he is, I think just overcoming the hype alone is a success for
I
him.
think so too.
You
I'm
know
not
what I
because
mean?
I'm
Because
not discarding his skill.
yeah, but I know what you
He's
mean.
really
Like, there's
good. It's
not
just
one move
that
that he's
yeah,
known for, essentially, right? Like Kobe had the fadeaway, Jordan had the fadeaway. Shaq had the dominance.
mhm,
Kareem had the sky hook.
yeah,
Like these guys were, you could pinpoint their, Nash with his passing. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron had just encompassed all that, but he was never really great at
yeah,
one thing.
elite.
You know?
I wouldn't even
Yeah,
say. I don't know. I think he's a good player. I think he's gonna probably go down in history as the best player ever to play basketball.
I'll never give him that. I'll never give him
I
that.
know
A
I
reason
know
why
people won't, and I feel like
I can't give him to
right
him,
now,
bro. No, come back.
right now, right
Yeah,
now, I think Jordan has him
yeah.
right, but some of the things that he's doing well,
At this
at,
age,
at this age, but then
Jordan was
again,
doing it as well. You
he
see,
was
that's the
doing it
thing.
again as well, but
Yeah,
I kind of feel like the technology has been different. If you think if LeBron, if Jordan had the same medical technology they
yeah.
had now, then like he would continue playing and
Can I tell you
dominating.
something funny though?
Who was
Can I tell you something funny? If Michael Jordan didn't drink and smoke as much as he did,
yeah,
he would have played probably 25 years, bro. At like the highest level. LeBron is not like, look at MJ, right? Throughout
yeah.
his career, cigars and the liquor. Even now, you see him out. He's a
All
hard
the
drinker.
yellowness in his
Yellow
eyes.
eyes, like, yeah, he was at peak physical condition, but this guy used to gamble and stay up all night. LeBron sleeps 12 hours a day.
Yeah, he's LeBron. Well, hey,
It's
that's part of
difference.
his greatness, though, LeBron,
Exactly.
but that's why I say that he may actually go down as the best. I think though that every single era has a
Yeah.
goat. I don't believe that
For
there's one
sure. For
goat.
sure. For
So
sure. For sure.
I think '90s, mid '80s
The
was
reason why I give Jordan the number one spot is because there's too many elite Hall of Famers that have this man in awe. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
We've never heard of NBA players that were great, like speak so highly of another player.
mhm.
Even LeBron, like players, yeah, he's a great player, but they don't like, yo, he's amazing. Like I see this guy pass by and they look
The
like Jesus.
DeRozan,
Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, only DeRozan, yeah, yeah. But like other than that, players don't really fear LeBron. They don't reverence LeBron. They respect him.
yeah,
They love him for what he's doing for the game. But Jordan just had this magic about him, bro, which is
he
it's
was
still to
majestic
this day. Yeah, it's still to this day, and I think that's what separates him, right? It's the lore. Like Michael Jordan's name will be spoken about
forever.
long after we're gone, bro. Long, long after we're gone.
Do you
You know what I'm
know? Do you
saying?
hear the conspiracy theory that
Oh, are we
um
doing this? Are we doing
that
this? Don't get me excited. Let's do
Bernard
it.
King is actually LeBron James's father?
Bernard King. Oh yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, I did.
It's
I did.
crazy
I
because
did. I did.
there's like when he was in Cleveland for a game, there was like that's when he was conceived. Like it was just like some weirdness, and because Bernard King was very similar. Like
Yeah.
that's the similar type of player that
Yeah.
LeBron is, and it's only
Yeah.
because he died that, or was is he died or he got injured,
No,
something
no,
like
Bernard
that.
King's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, and he got injured and blew out his knee, but like he's just crazy.
Did you hear
Anyways, yeah.
the
Oh,
one more conspiracy? But did you hear that him and Greg Oden are family?
who?
LeBron, both from Ohio, right? Similar look. If you look at the look, like their appearance, similar, bro. Very similar, right? Even look at their like, yeah, man. And Greg Oden was at
It's because
who
Greg
was
Oden
what,
looks like an old man when he was in high school.
bro? If you look at them, like look at their faces,
It's true though.
they have some similarities, bro. So yeah, listen, it's all conspiracy. I don't want to get sued or fined. It's just entertainment, okay?
Just say allegedly,
We
allegedly.
allegedly, allegedly. All right, I'm gonna say that clear.
Oh my
Allegedly,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, this was a fun day of talking
Yes,
about the
sir.
Raptors basketball.
Hour
Oh,
30.
we
Yeah.
forgot
What's
predictions
that?
for next week. So
Yeah, let's go
next
ahead.
week,
Let's pull up
two
schedule.
games. We got
Pull
two
up
games.
schedule. Yeah.
Raptors play the Knicks on Tuesday, and then they're gonna play the Heat on
Monday.
Thursday.
Monday.
Or sorry,
Play
Monday,
Monday. Monday. Yeah, yeah.
and then the Heat on Thursday. So what are you
I'm gonna
thinking?
go with a 1-1 record. We're gonna beat the Knicks because they don't have any size in the middle and they're too inconsistent for me.
Hmm.
That's it, man. We have
Okay.
the guards to match. RJ's gonna have a revenge game. I wish Emmanuel quickly was playing, bro. This would have been a perfect matchup if Quickly was on the floor.
Hmm.
But mark it now, Grady's gonna have a big game against New York.
Okay. Even with OG covering him.
No. OG's gonna be covering RJ or Scotty. Grady, trust
Okay.
me, Grady's gonna have free reign, man. I'm telling
I
you.
okay. I call 0-2 because I think
Ah,
the Heat are kind of pissed off that they lost to the Raptors, and I
that's
think
okay.
the Knicks have been playing really well lately, and I think the Knicks will have this one. Plus, they're going to be going into this trying to get this cup, right? So I think they're going to be playing in the high.
Did they lose today? The
Knicks?
Knicks? Yeah, I think they were playing. They were playing Charlotte, and when I was watching it, Charlotte was up. Oh no, that was
Uh,
last night, not tonight. Sorry, last night.
okay, I don't remember. Let me see.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, they lost to the Pistons, bro. What am I talking about?
The
That was today.
Pistons.
Yeah, it's tonight. They lost to the Pistons, bro. What are we talking about?
They've been playing well though.
Raptors. Raptors are winning that game. Mark
Yeah,
my
yeah, they're
words.
not. No, Knicks are win. Damn,
You just
they
want to tank.
lost.
You just want to tank.
Yes, I want to tag, buddy. What are you saying? Hey, hey, Raptors
Oh
losing
man.
2 games. That's gonna be great, and then they're gonna get a break.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
it
for
is.
sure. It's all good, man. It's part of being a Raptors fan, you know? We're up and down in our feelings, man.
Open flag. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the Boardman Gets Paid podcast.
Yes,
Leave a
sir.
like. Give us a comment. Let us know what we're thinking. What are your thoughts
Yeah,
on the
man.
Raptors tanking or not tanking? And we
Yes.
are out. Deuces.
Peace.